The FIFA World Cup qualifiers serve as the critical pathway for national teams worldwide, competing for a coveted spot in the biggest football tournament on the planet. These qualifiers determine which nations will earn the right to compete in the World Cup, held every 4 years, by pitting teams against each other in regional groups. Each continent has its own qualification process governed by FIFA's 6 confederations: CAF, Africa; UEFA, Europe; AFC, Asia; CONCACAF, North and Central America; CONMEBOL, South America; and OFC, Oceania. These processes differ in format and difficulty depending on the region, but they all aim to narrow down the best performing teams. How the qualifiers work. Europe, UEFA. The European zone features some of the most competitive qualifiers, with multiple groups and teams vying for limited spots. The top teams in each group qualify directly, while runners-up often go through a playoff system. South America, CONMEBOL. Known for its intense competition, South American teams play in a round-robin format, where all 10 teams face each other, and the top 4 qualify directly for the World Cup. Africa, CF. African teams battle it out in a multi-stage qualification process, often culminating in home and away playoffs that determine which teams will represent the continent. Asia, AFC. Asian teams also face a multi-tiered qualification system, with the top teams from various groups advancing to face off in the final stages. North America, CONCACAF. This region uses a blend of group stages and knockout rounds, with the top teams in the final round qualifying directly for the World Cup. Oceania, OFC. With no guaranteed World Cup spot, the OFC winner must play an intercontinental playoff to secure their place in the tournament. Importance of the qualifiers. The World Cup qualifiers not only bring intense competition, but also unite football fans from around the globe, watching their nations compete on the international stage. For many countries, making it to the World Cup is a historic achievement and a source of immense national pride. For traditional football powerhouses like Brazil, Germany, and Argentina, it is an expectation, while for smaller nations, qualifying can elevate them to new heights in football history. Key storylines. Emerging nations. Every qualifier cycle brings new teams into the spotlight. Countries that may have struggled in previous editions can rise to prominence, upsetting favorites and securing surprise qualifications. Traditional powerhouses. Teams like Brazil, Germany, and Spain often dominate the qualifiers, but surprises are not uncommon, and even the best teams can face challenges along the way. Playoff drama. The final playoff rounds often feature nail-biting finishes, with teams fighting for their World Cup dreams. These high-pressure matches often produce some of the most memorable moments in World Cup history. The qualifiers are a test of skill, strategy, and resilience, ultimately leading up to the main event, where the best footballing nations